In this video, we're going to talk about how to create a self-review. So once you've created your account, you can either go to Sign In or MyQM. I usually just go to MyQM because it will automatically bring me to the Sign In page. And once I'm at that Sign In page, I can go ahead and put in my email address and my password and click Sign In. That then will take me to my Quality Matters page. And once there, what we want to do is do a course review. So I'm going to go to the course review management system. So I'll click right there. And the piece that I'm working on is my course reviews. Now you'll notice there are open course reviews and closed course reviews. These are courses that have actually gone through an official Quality Matters review, either in the process or have already gone through the review. What I want to do is a self-review. These are unofficial. Nobody sees the results except for you unless you send them to them. And what I'm doing is creating a new self-review. So I'll click on Create New Self-Review. I'll give the review a title, and let's just say LSTE 7311, and because I do reviews for a lot of people, I'm just going to go ahead and put my last name there. You can call it whatever you want to, just so that you know what you've called it, because that's how you'll access it in the future. Now then, let me tell you a little bit about how this is set up. When you do an actual carry a course through an actual Quality Matters review, they will use the exact same form that you're using for your personal reviews. What you'll see is you'll see the general standards and the name of them, plus an overview statement of what the standard does. And as you scroll through, you'll see we have our specific standards. Here's General Standard 2, its overview, the specific standards, General Standard 3, its overview, Standard 3, specific standards, and so on and so forth. So all 8 general standards are in here with their specific standards. Now then, once you have that overview of the general standard, it will show you all of the specific standards and what those are. So standard 1.1, instructions make clear how to get started and where to find various course components. And all you're going to do is your course meets or does not meet that standard. And then the recommendations is for you to put notes to yourself on what's good and what needs improvement. If I'm not really sure what this means, I can go to the annotation. When I click on the annotation, it's going to bring me up detailed information regarding that specific standard. So here's the specific standard, and then here's information. This says instructions provide a general course overview, present the scheduled activities, so on and so forth. It'll give you examples, and then as you scroll on down, if you're teaching a blended course, it will give you a little bit more information specific to blended courses. And so looking at that, does your course do this at least 85% of what's here? If it doesn't meet that 85%, maybe you've got the general course overview, you've got the schedule of the activities, you've told them what to do first, and you have a listing of navigational instructions, but what you didn't do is do something to guide the learner to explore the course site. We've met 1, 2, 3, 4 out of 5. That's 80%. So that's close to 85%. So give yourself yes or no, but make yourself a note. Even if you say you met it, I would say not met, but even if you say you met it, put yourself a note to say, hey, I need to do something to guide the learner to explore the course site, to encourage them to get out and see how the course is put together so they can find things. So in this case, I'm going to say it's not met and say I need to add an activity to help the learner explore. And once you do that, you go to the next specific standard. Learners are introduced to the purpose and structure of the course. And here's the annotation explaining how that can be done and the different things that you want to consider for blended courses and competency-based courses. And so you might mark that one met and just put yourself a note. This is in the syllabus. And then you just go on and you mark met or not met for all of those. Anytime for sure that you mark it not met, you want to put yourself a note that you have to do this in order to meet that standard. So I need to add minimum technology requirements. Once you've finished each standard, there is an option in here for you to save your work. And so I'm going to always, at least after I finish the standard, go ahead and save my self-review. Once I've done that, I have the opportunity then to come back in and edit that review. And so then the next time I'm ready to work on it, because I may not do it all at once. I may not have time to do it all at once. And so this way I can do it a little bit as I have time. And so then you can come back and pick up where you left off. And that is how you create a self-review.